everyone! I want to touch base with you with regards to the messages. I was drawn to do a spirit oracle message, so I hope you find it helpful and you get some use out of it with regards to self-development, with regards to relationships and career aspirations. All right, so to me this time kind of feels like a time to go forward, to go after what it is that you want. There's no more like holding back, there's no more resistance and talking yourself into inaction. This is the time to start doing those things that you've been thinking about or that you've planted seeds for, but you haven't taken the next step. Maybe you've taken the first step, but now it's time to take the next step. It's time to move forward. It's time to stop procrastinating. And I'm not saying procrastinating in a bad way, but just stop talking yourself out of taking action, out of moving forward, and out of being in the forefront, in the present, in stage or on stage, if that is making sense. And when you do that, you're allowing yourself to open up to possibilities that may have been unable to connect with you because you had that resistance, you had that let me just hold back, let me not do anything yet. But when you put yourself on stage and you allow that energy to come to you, then you'll start to see things rolling. So be patient, take your time, but don't procrastinate. Take your time with regards to like planning, with regards to your strategy. So meaning don't rush into anything, but also don't be in a space where you're not doing anything, because then you're not going to get the results that you want. Wow, this is ringing true for me too. So let's see what the spirit oracles are telling us with regards to self-development. So what you're possibly hearing is me moving the cards around. I'm not shuffling them, I just have them on my table. I'm moving them around and then I'm stopping when I sense that we are talking about spirit and career development, right? Or no, we're talking about self-development right now. So you have lizard spirit, dream the world into being. Wow. So I hope you can see this. I don't know if the light is so bright that it's distorting the picture, but I'm hoping you can see it. So what do we know about lizards, right? They change their color based on temperature. They're small. They move really fast, and they find ways to adapt. They find ways to change in their environment to suit their needs. And maybe this is why this card is talking about dream the world into being, because at this time you have the skills, you have the knowing of yourself to manifest the world that you want inside, the world that you want also to appear, to manifest in the physical reality. So when we talk about the world inside, it's about finding that balance, understanding when you need to change your temperature, when you need to adjust in order to gain what it is that you're trying to gain from your environment, right? The lizard will change color if it senses danger. It will sense, it will change its color as a camouflage. It will change its color to indicate that it is on the defensive or other things that the lizard does. I mean, I don't know everything about a lizard, so you may have to like look up this if you resonate with this being a spirit animal for you at this time. So about moving fast, the lizard moves fast when it needs to, but it slows down, it observes its environment, it attunes to it, it attunes to itself, it understands its own body temperature, because for you to be able to regulate how you change your temperature, right, to change the skin tone, to change your reaction, your connection with your environment as you go through your own self-development process, is understanding how to regulate the temperature within you. And then once you do that, you manifest this in the physical reality. So this is about really taking time to regulate what's within you, to regulate the heat that's within you, and to produce something in the physical reality that can help you rather than evade you. All right, I hope this was helpful. So now we're going to pick a relationship spirit animal for you. All right. So for your relationship, you have cow spirit. The miracles are endless. This is a really nice energy to have with regards to relationships. It could be that some of you are experiencing some hurdles in your relationships, and you need to be aware that miracles can happen. You can create something fruitful, and maybe you are single, maybe you're looking, maybe you're just not sure what's going on with regards to how to move forward in your relationship, how to develop your relationship. And by taking time to understand that you have so much to offer, you have a lot of abundance, you have a lot of qualities about yourself that are manifesting, that are, you know, about you being courageous, about you understanding that everything has its time and its purpose. And because you understand that you have something to offer, you become more valuable. You decide the value that you put out. And so by deciding the value that you put out, you're going to attract the type of value you want in a relationship. And when we talk about a cow, right? Cow is the feminine energy, and it's about producing, it's about being receptive and open. So this is a time for you to be open to developing your relationship, to growing it, to feeding it what it needs in order to continue to be fruitful, in order for it to continue to grow in a way that is helping you, in a way that is supportive of your individual growth as well as the potential growth for your relationship. So this is a time to be open, to be receptive, and to speak what it is that you want, to be truthful with yourself, because a miracle can come about. Because when we open ourselves up to miracles, it means that we stop being afraid to be ourselves. We stop being afraid to communicate our value, and we allow that by opening up, by speaking what it is that you truly want in your heart. You believe and know without a doubt that this will be something that will manifest in your reality. All right, I hope that was helpful to you. So now we're talking about career. We're looking for a spirit animal for your career. So we have frog spirit, clear out the clutter. So frogs are versatile in the sense that they are able to be in the water and on land, but they can't be on land for too long. So this could be that you need a moment to cleanse. And when we're talking about career aspirations, right now there are a lot of things going on. And so this is the time for you to really decide, what is it that I want to do in the world? How is it that I want to earn monetary gain in the world? And being that the frog can only be in physical land for X amount of time, this says that, to me, the monetary profits shouldn't be the most important thing, but there should be a balance between the monetary gain that you're wanting, as well as how this career or this aspiration cleanses you, in a sense where you feel like you're doing something that is productive for the world, for yourself. So this is the time to clear out the clutter with regards to all the things that you've been told about what a good job is, what a good income is, what your attachment to different titles are, to different stages of career. What does a career mean to you? How does it attach to your self-worth? What are the things that that also brings into your value with regards to how much money you make? And you shouldn't feel bad about wanting a certain level of value, because you do have to live in the physical world. You do have to have a roof over your head. There's all these things that we need to accomplish physically while we're here. But the caveat is not to get so caught up in that, and you begin to lose yourself, you begin to lose your spiritual self, and are unable to cleanse. And if we're talking about this frog, the frog skin, this frog's skin dries out because it can't go in the water. It's not connected with its feelings. It's not feeling refreshed. It's not feeling like, oh my God, I need to cleanse. I need to figure out another way to do something. But it's just always on land. So it's always thinking about physical, monetary. And that's not the way to do things. The way to do things is about having a balance, understanding that you can leap from different spaces, but maintain that sense of balance with regards to your career aspirations. So again, get out of the clutter with regards to your job defining you, because I know that's a lot for a lot of people, where they may have a title that's not respected in their community or in their family, and then they become self-conscious about telling people what they do for a living, because they're like, well, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a manager, I'm not, I'm just this. And then you devalue yourself, and then and then what happens is you attract positions that continue to devalue you, because you're valuing yourself based on a title versus based on your skills and what you have to offer, the things that you've learned, the things that you're able to create and give value to as an employee, or as someone who's self-employed. And also, if you employ people, maybe this is time to change things up a little bit. This is time to kind of decide how you're going to move things around to better suit the changes that are happening in the economy, and maintain a sense of value with regards to the people that you employ. So really going through things not only based on a monetary level, but also feeling and understanding from a space of unconditional love, what is the right thing to do in this situation? How do I maintain my business as well as continue to help the economy grow, continue to help and value the people that have been dedicated in helping me make my dream come true. So this is a really big energy with regards to that. So think about it. What area can I bring balance to? How do I get rid of old feelings, old thoughts, old ideas, old connections about what money means, what work means? How do we change things to evolve in a way that is conducive for the whole collective as well as the individual who's putting in the work, who's doing it, who's giving your space value, and if you are an employee, the value that you give to the company. All right, I hope that was helpful. So as a recap, we talked about self-development. We spoke about relationships and career aspirations. So those are all the cards here. So again, for self-development, we have the lizard spirit that says, hey, you have to change your temperature, you have to change some things in order to adapt to your environment and figure out what temperature you're putting out there and what is it attracting, what is it saying about you at this time, and how do you need to adjust your skill level, how do you need to adjust yourself in order to fit in your environment, or in order for your environment to really reflect what it is that you truly want. And that starts with you. That starts understanding your own temperature. And for relationships, we have cow spirit, which talks about abundance, which talks about understanding your value so that you can attract the kind of relationship that you want and produce the kind of fruitful partnerships, whether you're single or connected with someone. How are these relationships helping me to grow? And if this is a non-intimate relationship, how is it that my network, my friends, my tribe, my family helping me to grow? And what can I do to continue to help that relationship to go? And when do I need to hold back and allow things to develop? And for career aspirations, we receive the spirit animal of frog spirit. So this is about understanding, managing different worlds at this time. How do I need to change and adapt? How do I stay away from only thinking about the physical world so that it doesn't stress me out, but get into a space of feeling about what it is that I truly want with regards to your own personal growth. And by I mean you. What do you want to grow? What do you want your sense of value to be at this time, and maintaining a sense of balance there. All right, lovely souls, I hope this soul connection helped you. Don't forget to like the video to help the YouTube algorithm share this content with others as a recommended video, and to subscribe to the channel if you're interested about what I'm saying, if you connect with the message, and put on the notifications so that you are aware when I post, and also that I think helps the algorithm. So it's all about, you know, helping each other grow. And because we are on a digital platform, it's word of mouth through all these things that I mentioned, right? Or you can share the video as well with your friends and your family, just to have a fun but also sensible way of looking at the energies and how we have control about managing them on a daily basis. All right, I hope this was helpful. I will talk to you again. Love you. Bye.